The relationship between Dilraba and Chen Xingxu has always been a hot topic that never fails to capture the attention of fans. Not only because they are two artists with strong charisma who can bring any character to life, but also because when they are in the same room, something invisible seems to arise and fill the air with an indescribable warmth. There is an aura that grows between them, an aura that feels genuine, too subtle to be called acting, yet too intense to be considered mere coincidence. It's no wonder that many people have begun to believe that the love that exists between them is stronger, deeper, and more real than what appears on the surface. Their closeness doesn't come in an explicit or sensational form. There are no direct confessions, no dramatic moments announced to the public. Instead, that closeness comes in its purest form: small moments, brief smiles, gazes too tender to be labeled professional, and the way they respond to each other as if they understand a language that has never been spoken. Every interaction seems so natural, so comfortable, as if their hearts had known each other long before the cameras started rolling. What makes their relationship so unique is the energy that radiates whenever they are in the same frame. There is something in the way Dilraba looks at Chen Xingxu, a small sparkle that appears just before she smiles. To some, it may just be part of her character as an actress who is good at immersing herself in her role, but to those who follow every detail of their interactions, that sparkle feels too sincere to be called acting. There is a real warmth, a warmth that only appears when someone feels completely comfortable with another person. Chen Xingxu is no less captivating. Every small movement she made unconsciously always leaned towards Dilraba. Whether it was her slightly tilted body position, the way she checked to see if Dilraba was okay before answering questions, or how she often created a special space that made Dilraba feel safe. That attitude was not that of someone who was just trying to look professional. It was the natural reflex of someone who cared, someone who wanted to make sure the woman next to her always felt appreciated. What makes many fans even more convinced that the depth of their relationship cannot be underestimated is Dilraba's openness whenever she is with Chen Xingxu. Until now, Dilraba has been known as a cautious person, full of self-control, and often keeping an emotional distance from anyone in front of her, especially in front of the camera. However, when she is with Chen Xingxu, another side of her emerges, softer, warmer, even more cheerful. The way she laughs seems more carefree, the way she talks seems more intimate, and the way she looks at Chen Xingxu seems so honest, as if all the layers she has been maintaining are slowly falling away without her realizing it. There are certain moments that make fans even more convinced that their relationship is more than just a working relationship. When Dilraba speaks, Chen Xingxu doesn't just listen, he pays close attention. His eyes are focused, his body leans towards her, and his facial expressions change with every word that comes out of Dilraba's mouth. It's not the kind of attention that comes from the demands of work. It's the kind of attention that comes from a love that has grown naturally. Even without words, the two seem to understand each other. In several interviews, when Dilraba appeared a little awkward, Chen Xingxu automatically diverted the public's attention as if to protect her from the pressure. When Chen Xingxu looked too serious, Dilraba touched his arm or added a light comment that made the atmosphere relaxed again. This kind of pattern only emerges from two hearts that are already connected, two souls that are already accustomed to being there for each other. Their chemistry in the drama is only the surface of something much deeper. Many people argue that this kind of chemistry cannot be trained or directed by a director. It only emerges when two people truly have a strong emotional connection. Every scene they act out, every touch that seems natural, every gaze that lingers just a little too long. All of it paints a picture that the love growing between them is not merely an interpretation of their characters, but a subtle reflection of their true feelings. One of the things that makes this relationship feel so strong is its simplicity. They don't show off. There is no drama, no image games, no attempts to steal the spotlight. It is precisely because of this that their closeness feels so genuine. They seem like two people who are not trying to prove anything, just enjoying each other's company without pressure. This is the kind of relationship that is rarely seen in the entertainment world, especially between two big stars who are usually surrounded by expectations and public opinion. Fans often describe their love as a quiet love, not loud, not explosive, but strong and stable. A love that grows slowly, matures with time, and endures even without being announced to the world. A pure love, a love that needs no proof other than an unconscious smile and a gentle gaze that is difficult to hide. If you look closely, the way Dilraba interacts with Chen Xingxu is very different from her interactions with other people. She is not only comfortable, but also looks trusting. This kind of trust does not appear out of nowhere. It grows from experience, from time, from the sense of security that someone provides. Conversely, Chen Xingxu also seems to always adjust himself to make Dilraba feel appreciated. He never dominates the conversation, but he also never leaves Dilraba alone in the spotlight. This balance is proof of a mutually understanding relationship, a relationship that has found its natural rhythm. Some fans describe their closeness as silent love, love that is unspoken but always felt. Every small gesture, every second of eye contact, every little laugh that emerges between words, all of it forms a mosaic of feelings that is so strong. Even if there is no public confirmation, many people feel that the love is already clear as the sun rising every morning. In the hustle and bustle of the high-pressure entertainment world, a relationship like this feels like an oasis. There is calmness in the way they look at each other. There is peace in the way they accompany each other. They don't need to say, "I care," with words because everything is already radiated through their interactions. This is why many fans believe that Dilraba's love for Chen Xingxu, whether as a colleague, a friend, or perhaps something more, is a love that is strong, deep, and purer than anyone could imagine. And if it is true that this love is growing, even if silently, even if slowly, even if without acknowledgement, then it is the most beautiful love. Love that is present without coercion. Love that arises from comfort, mutual trust, and small gestures that are never asked for. Love that does not need to be announced to the world to be real. Because in the end, pure love is not always seen in grand statements or dramatic gestures. Sometimes it is seen in the way someone looks at another with tenderness. From the way someone ensures their partner feels safe without being asked. From the way two hearts speak louder than words. And the love that radiates from Dilraba and Chen Xingxu's interactions, though subtle, though faint, feels stronger than anything that can be said aloud. That is real love, pure love, love that is far stronger than anyone could imagine.